today. From Raymond James.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned as that will be a touchback. Right to the air. Here's Murray. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38. Well, there's a new man here under center. What do you think they saw to acquire him, Charles?
I think they went back to their old scouting reports because those never go away. And I think that they liked him when he was coming out of school. Didn't have the opportunity to get him. But now with this opportunity.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Now a third-round pick a year ago. Here's Rachaad White. The numbers for White a week ago. 18 carries, 68 yards.
It's a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more early carries as his team tries to get him into a rhythm.
They go right back to White here on first down. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down. On the draw, it's White. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 2. Mayfield off the play fake. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 25-yard line. Now back to the ground game with White. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Mayfield. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. Oh, and that is incomplete. Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down. And his kick is good. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. And that's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, Look, I know defensive backs. They have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. The Bears had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And what doubly stings for them, CD, they lose week 1 at home, and now here on the road week 2. So it's certainly not a must-win, but boy, you hate to start a season with 2 straight losses.
Yeah, because you sort of feel like you're playing from behind right from the beginning, and that can really mess with your confidence. Plus, if you get to 0.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Dancing to his left. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Kyler Murray. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. Santos with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And the play that polished it off was the touchdown run by Kyler Murray. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Play fake. Mayfield. That's complete to White. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing, Mayfield. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. A throw over the middle taken in. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Mayfield to throw it. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Russell Gage, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Buccaneers have retaken the lead.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Moore was a huge part of the deal that Chicago made with Carolina, giving up the #1 overall pick in the draft. Averaging over 1,000 yards a season his first 5 years of his career, a tremendous playmaker, and he makes another catch here.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to have it here at their own 15.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
We'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip away.
Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the third quarter here.
A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports.
And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin this third quarter. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Mayfield now on second down. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
They run the draw play. This is White. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. They keep it on the ground. White again. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
3rd and 3.
To throw, Mayfield. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Past the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big play that time on the catch and run. 36 yards.
You just had the feeling that sooner or later someone was going to come up with that one play. Neither team has really done a whole lot offensively, but here's one that pays off to the tune of big yardage, and it's one that could maybe get this group in gear.
A first down throw for Mayfield. This is White on the screen. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown.
Rachaad White.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Bucs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles.
Murray fighting, lost the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. McLaughlin for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Chicago offense set to get started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Murray now on first down. High throw, but he makes the catch. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Foreman will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. And sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Mayfield looks to throw.
Otten brings it in over the...
Now the ball comes loose, and this is picked up by the Bears. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
So potentially a turning point here in the third quarter as that swings the door back open just a bit.
Yeah, they're still down 2 scores, but I do think we're at that point in the game where you're going to reach for the football whenever possible. You're going to hear the coaches scream from the sidelines, tackle him, second guy in, tackle the ball.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago.
D'Onta Foreman, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to.
Look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservative.
Taking it right down Broadway.
Now inside the 25. Chris Godwin,
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Chris Godwin,
70 yards.
and the Bucs use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. In just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Oh, they've intercepted. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Mayfield. Throw left side complete. That's Evans. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. White will score. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
DJ Moore headed back out as the Bears take over on possession.
Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending...
Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. A huge play there for Chicago. And even 50 yards. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right.
And that's going to be incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Murray, open man is Kmet, the tight end.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down.
Touchdown Bears! Cole Kmet from 17 yards out.
And the Bears get a bit closer. So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
They'll look to going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion, and now we're back to a 1-score game. And that almost makes it a brand new ball game. Now it's a 1-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Football as we welcome you back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They stay on the ground with White. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll go up the middle with White.
And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And they will take a knee here. Down to one knee goes Mayfield, and that's all she wrote.
Well, Brandon, they're getting to 2-0, and this time they're able to take a knee at the end and secure the victory.
Preseason, coach said their goal, they obviously want to win everything. He said, I think we can get off to a 3-0 start. Well, here they are looking at 2-0 right now.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Tampa Bay, it's a win here in their home opener.